The uncirculated Philadelphia Morgan was out earlier this year. The proof not out too long ago. Wonderful stuff. That's from San Francisco. And we're expecting the reverse proofs out, in the very near future. The 3 different issues this year, complete. But there's been a number of Morgan dollars that have been complete for quite some time because they're part of that vintage clan, the originals. And tonight, I have 3 of them available as a your choice, and we're under $60 a coin. So tonight we're looking at the Lucky 8s, 1888, 1889, and 1890. The end of the roaring 80s, the Wild West expansion at its finest. And it's really the heart of the entire original Morgan dollar series. Now, the silver dollar you're seeing is the largest silver dollar ever struck by the U.S. Mint and put into circulation. It was introduced in 1878 out of the Bland-Allison Act, but it came from the silver. We had finally silver in this country. The largest silver find ever, Virginia City, Nevada, right? The Comstock lode. And that was just a byproduct of everybody going west after 1849 for that San Francisco gold rush concept, right? Let's go west, find some gold. Let's make it. And people on the journey, the Oregon Trail, going north to cross over the Rockies to go south, they bumped into this vein of silver. Great stories, great part of our history. But that gave us now independence when it came to silver outright. Because up to that point in history, we actually accepted in our banking system, and it was on the books, that English and Spanish coins could be used as legal tender here in this country. It was on a weight system. So an English dollar, an English penny, our cent, all interchangeable. That all ended after the Comstock lode, and it definitely ended silver dollar-wise. We finally have our big dollar in circulation. So it started in 1878, and it went all the way through 1904, 27 consecutive years. And then due to silver being left over after World War I and the Pittman Act, they made the Morgan dollar back again in 1921 to use up that silver. So 28 years altogether. These are specifics. Now, is anybody looking at that price yet? We're at $59.95 each. These are coins that were, saved by somebody at some point. We're talking 135-ish years ago. Not yesterday, not last year's brand new Morgan. These are the original vintage coins struck at the Mother Mint, the Philadelphia Mint, in 1888, 1889, and 1890. 38.1 millimeters, 0.900 fine U.S. coin silver, uncirculated, which means, again, they were made for circulation. These went to the bank or stayed in the federal treasury and at some point got to a person, you, I, friend, relative, and they held on to this thing to where today still it's in the original uncirculated condition. On the eagle on the reverse, the high point is the breast feathers of the eagle. On the obverse, Morgan herself, Lady Liberty, it's the ear itself and the hair around that, as well as the tiara where the detail is seen. So when you look at the coins themselves, you can just tell that, wow, not only are these vintage Morgans, but these are uncirculated specimens. Now, with all that said, the Morgan dollar is more popular today than ever before. In 2017, our 225th anniversary as the U.S. Mint, we had a survey of all the coins made, going back to the original large cent in 1793, or was it the 20-cent piece, the 3-cent piece, the $3 Stella gold piece, or special issue coins from the 1920s and 1930s, like the Oregon Trail or President Grant, or any of the other beautiful themes that came out? What was your favorite? The Morgan dollar won hands down, actually to where they had more votes than any of the other coins combined. So with that said, in 2021, when the U.S. Mint had its 100th anniversary of the last Morgan being struck, as I said earlier, 1921, they brought it back for just that 1 year. Well, the 100th anniversary of the last Morgan, the first peace dollar, also December of 1921, it was a big fanfare. Remember, May 24th, August 3rd, August 10th in 2021? Those are the 3 dates they launched the brand new coins. 175,000 of each of them. And they all sold out before I could spell United States of America. Today, can you touch any of those coins for under $250? To a point where the program was so successful, in 2023 they brought back the Morgan dollar again. We had a Philadelphia uncirculated. We had a San Francisco proof. We even had a reverse proof. That tells you how much we loved it. We had 3 different versions in 2023 compared to 1 version uncirculated in 2021. Oh, and by the way, it's 2024 right now, and we're doing it again. They just raised the mintage to 275,000 on the uncs, and now it's 300,000 on the proofs. That's a lot of collectors loving the Morgan. If you want to buy the brand new coin directly from the U.S. Mint, what are you paying for pretty much the same coin? Yes, it's made today. Yes, it's made today on the Silver Eagle blank, and it's made in pure silver versus 0.900 fine. But they want, give or take, $100 for the brand new coins. And I love them. I have them. I know many of you probably do as well. But if we can go back in time, we can jump in that time capsule and go back to 1888, 1889, 1890 and get the original Morgans in uncirculated condition. And you can get 2 of them of the old ones for one. I mean, that's just outright crazy. The other fun part about the old Morgans is what was going on in this country at that time in history. In 1888, we had Eastman Kodak being formed by the company. The Washington Monument in D.C. was opened to the public for the first time. The Oklahoma Land Rush was 1889. Coca-Cola is formed. Our president, President Harrison, 23rd presidency elected. 1890, the Sherman Silver Purchase Act, which put more silver into silver dollars. Idaho, Wyoming are added. We're 44 states now. The first Army-Navy football game. That's going to be a good one this year, isn't it? Guys, give me a 30-second clock, please. So we have a chance to go back. That's what was going on. This coin was struck and existed at that point of history. And we can own it today, this beautiful 1-ounce silver, for a fraction of the brand new ones. To me, that just makes them the most desirable, the desired spots. So your choice again, whether you want one or you want all 3. We have 3 different dates, all Philadelphia struck, all uncirculated. They do come encapsulated like you see with the presentation pouch. But the best part is, well, with my competition way north of 100 on every single one of them, we're at only $59.95 tonight while they last.